The Black Podcast, episode 85. It's Naylor in here, and of course, I'm never alone.
Leah J in the building. What up, what up, what up? It's Isha Reed.
What?
Okay.
I am in the building.
We were flowing. It's your turn now.
I don't say my name anyway.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
good, yeah.
I wanted something witty, though. You normally give us something witty. We just not gonna forget my soror.
That's true.
We're not doing that.
That's
ain't.
And won't.
Welcome to episode 85, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us on a Wednesday. We appreciate that. We got a great show for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on in Texas. We're gonna talk about Simone and the young lady. Is it pronounced Tessica?
Mm-hmm.
Tessica.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk a little bit about her after she got the Gorilla Glue out of her hair, and now she's living her best life. Y'all know we're gonna get into the intro really quickly. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So listen, before we get started, y'all know how we do. Like the show, share the show, talk to us in the comments. We'll do our best to talk back to you, maybe pull a question or two from there. How is everybody doing?
Ladies first.
Thank you. I'm well. I'm very happy to be here. I had the most Mondayest Wednesday ever. So it's nice to be here
I get that.
with my friends.
Monday's Wednesday. I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yes, it was a lot.
Oh.
I don't even think I didn't eat.
Oh.
There was no time. I ate breakfast, and I ate some grapes during my 46-hour-long training. And then I had a slew of meetings that I had to move because I couldn't get them done during the training time. So it was just a lot. Just happy to be here, having a little beverage with my friends.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm not burping into a microphone, two of them right now. So I'm great.
That hurt my feelings.
Probably hurt your chest too.
I'm doing well. I'm having a Wednesday. It feels like a Wednesday, and we halfway over the hump. Then again, I don't really do weekends anymore. I'm always doing stuff on weekends.
You are.
So
That's true.
it's a 7-day clock around here. But yeah, other than that, man, everything is going well. Leah, of course, is not with us on camera. She is here. What's up, Leah?
Hey.
She better be going though.
Yeah,
It's not like she just doesn't want to be here. She has obligations.
Right.
She don't like y'all niggas no more.
I don't.
She
I love y'all.
got obligations, but she's letting us use her home
She is.
because she's a beautiful spirit.
This is our recording
That's
space.
Mhm.
We're used to it now. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corey behind the camera, back there making things work. Let's
You
get.
know, when I walked in today, he said, fuck the shit, I quit. So, I don't think he's happy.
If y'all get any hate-filled messages in them comments, don't read them. Corey gonna send a hate message on his way out the door. Let's get into the show. First things first, man. We wanna send our prayers, send our love out to the people of Texas, the entire state. The whole state, the entire state, we want to send our love out to them. They were hit with a winter storm Friday. I believe it was Friday.
I think they're currently getting hit with a winter storm.
Still there?
It's like intermittent stuff still happening, yeah.
Last time I checked, there were 4 million people that had been without power for longer than 36 to 40 hours. Some reports that people were dying in their homes.
Yeah.
Homeless people were being found dead
Mm.
on the street because they didn't have anywhere to go. That is just, man. And what started it was that pileup. That
Like
pileup
started
that
the
happened.
news. Yeah, it was like 130 cars, 6 people confirmed.
Mhm. And
deceased.
I couldn't understand what it was that caused it until somebody said it was black ice. I thought, was everybody just looking at their phone? Were they crashing into one another?
You thought everybody was there?
I was just like, because I saw the video and I was like, this truck just ran in the back of somebody and the car came behind them and just ran into them. And I was like, are they on their phone? What's happening here? And then somebody was like, it's black ice on the road. And I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So definitely want to send prayers out to them, and hopefully, you know, their state officials will be able to get things in order, because they struggling right now.
Yeah. I heard originally that they were doing like rolling outages
Mm-hmm.
to kind of preserve the energy for the entire like city / yeah, it's all of Texas.
It's all of Texas.
It's all of Texas, yeah. So I know for Houston specifically, I saw that they were doing like rolling outages to conserve like energy for everyone, and I was like, that has got to be terrible. Like I'm seeing pictures of people putting the stuff that was in the refrigerator like in the snow
Yeah.
to keep it like.
I don't quite
Yeah.
know what a rolling blackout is. What is that?
So a rolling blackout is when it's supposed to be when the company supplying power cuts power to a specific area for a set amount of time, and then they turn it back on.
Mm.
The issue in Texas is that their electric grid is different from every other state in the country. It doesn't borrow power from any other states. All the other ones are interconnected. And so when it can't meet demand, that's it. It just, they don't have anywhere else to get more power
Yeah.
from.
Wow.
And so what started it was that two of their private companies that supply power had issues with the weather, like wind turbines froze, pipes started freezing, things like that. And so the rest of the network couldn't keep up with demand. So they started the rolling blackouts, which were supposed to be like 30 to 40 minutes, but not like 2 days
Yeah.
at a time, so.
That's crazy. Shout out to everybody who has property damage. A few people that I follow on Twitter, they're just talking about it. They're showing pictures and videos of their home collapsing. Their ceilings are collapsing in the water.
Mhm.
That's being displaced, having to stay in a hotel. That I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I remember we had that 100-year flood
Oh,
we
yeah.
had here, where
That
our
was
power
beautiful.
was out for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as close as we got to that. So, but yeah, prayers up, man. You know, yeah, stay vigilant.
Stay safe as you can.
Absolutely.
Warm as you can.
Absolutely. I want to hear a little bit about the dad that got his daughter back. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah. So man in South Carolina conceived a child. The mother gave birth to the child and then decided that she didn't want her anymore. So she had put her up for adoption, and the child was adopted on the other side of the country in California. Problem is, the father, who did sign the birth certificate and registered with the state as the father, wasn't informed by the court or the mother that his child was being adopted by somebody else. So, child is, sent across the country, names changed, all that stuff. It took 7 years, but last week, I believe, he finally got full custody of his daughter.
That's awesome. Can I ask the race? Is that
Black?
PC? Okay, they're black.
They're black. I don't know if that's PC, but black.
Okay, all right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Well, my first question would be, why didn't the mom tell the father? Was the father not present in the child's life at some point?
Well, the child was newborn, so
Mm.
I don't know how many opportunities there are to be present at that point. There's also, like, if the mother doesn't tell, okay, maybe they have some sort of like interpersonal beef or whatever, but if he's like registered as the child's father, why didn't the court tell?
Right, that's weird. Like, I know they asked, like, where's the child's father? Like, I
Yeah.
know they asked that. And she was like, oh, he
I don't
at work.
know. You drive a truck this weekend?
He just not gonna make it ever to any of these meetings. And he
You pick
just
up a couple extra
going to
shifts.
work. But I also feel like it's very interesting that, like, how often were you in communication with the mother of your child to not be fully aware of the fact that she was doing something? Like, were you not trying to see your daughter? Like, did you see her on Tuesday and then, like, just on Friday she was gone? Like, I'm very interested to know, like, how this whole thing played out. Because I feel like you would feel like something was going on.
Yeah.
Well, he signed a birth certificate, which means there must have been some intention there to be active, to be
Mhm.
present, because he
I
signed a
hope
birth
so.
certificate.
Potentially.
So there was some concern there in regards to that. So I feel like what happened to the point
Yeah.
where how long were you away to the point where she was able to give this child up for adoption and you weren't in the know at all as far
That's
as
what I'm
what
saying,
happened?
yeah.
Or, was there maybe conversation about maybe doing it, but you know how you can have not really around adopting your child out, or putting your child up for adoption, but you can have those conversations where one side feels like the thought is complete and the other side doesn't. Like that happens. Never mind, I'm gonna stop right there. But that stuff happens. So I don't know if maybe there was some sort of discussion of putting the child up for adoption, and she thought we're good, we're cool for me to go ahead and proceed, and he wasn't actually fully there yet. I don't know.
Or she just hid it completely.
Yeah, that's
Just
a possibility.
hid it
too.
completely.
Being
Like,
that she gave the child up.
yeah, like hid, like in conversation, like he might call and like, say, how's everything doing? Oh, she's fine. Like, you know, everything is all right. Like, okay, well, I'm
Can
coming
I
by
hear her right
Friday.
now?
Yeah, I'm gonna come by Friday. Well, we're not gonna be in town.
Put the baby on the
so-
phone. Let me talk to the baby.
She, well, what she gonna say to you?
Put the baby in here, goo goo gaga.
What you doing? What you doing? Oh
Baby on the
yeah, and then what? You know, y'all know we love her, and then what?
Sure enough. I'll talk to the baby. Put the baby on the phone and talk to him.
Yeah, she could have just hid it. She could
Yeah.
have just been like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you know what's also wild to me about it though is 7 years, like 7 whole years when you can prove that you're the dad, but they still won't let you get your kid back.
They probably asked all the same questions we just asked.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
what happened? So, like, how did you not know this was going on? Like, prove to us that you were in contact with this lady. Prove to us that you were not okay with this adoption. You gotta go through, we gotta approve all of this. Cause this situation, and I don't know how we fucked this up that bad. Like, I'm sorry, we fucked it up.
I'm relatively sure this is not our fault.
Right.
How did you mess this up?
Absolutely.
You get prosecuted. So we gave his daughter up. We did it? He was alive?
I didn't sign it, though, did I?
Shit.
Did I sign it? You're like, my name, it's not.
No, that was Daryl.
Okay, so
That
I'm
was
just
Daryl.
I'm
I was
trying
on
to
that
get the
day.
baby back.
No, I remember that.
They fired him. They
I
fired
said
him.
no. I actually said no.
It's up.
I said no, but Daryl was like,
Daryl, but you know how Daryl do.
you know how Daryl
You
do.
know how Daryl
Even
do.
though mixed up babies, Daryl be like, ship them out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, you gotta do some serious research. I don't know. If she just hit it, she gotta get her ass whooped.
Yeah.
She gotta get her ass whooped.
I wonder but there's no legal recourse on his end though, right? Like he can't come back and sue her.
I don't know.
For
I
that.
don't know if he could sue her, but he might be able to sue the state. I mean,
Yeah.
the state has an obligation to notify the father on record, and they didn't.
Mm.
Or at least he says they didn't. You know, I don't know if they actually did, or you know, maybe the line was disconnected or something. Changed his number.
Maybe.
You know.
Get that check. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I hope that he and his daughter have a long and happy, prosperous life together. Let's talk about everybody's favorite internet sensation, B. Simone. I was just joking. I don't know.
I was saying, wait a minute.
I was kidding. B. Simone is back in headlines this week for a video that she released.
We got all these things we want in a man. A list of things. He got to be tall. He got to be dark. He got to be handsome. He got to have pretty teeth. He got to be a family man. He got to be financially stable. He got to be rich. He got to be successful. He got to be all these things. And we ain't even half the things on that list. He got to be a family man. Bitch, you ain't talked to your mama in 6 months, but you want him to be a family man. He got to be financially stable. Your account is in the negative, ma'am. Overdraft fees. He got to have a job. You need to go fill out some applications because you're still unemployed. He got to have pretty teeth. You ain't seen a dentist in 6 years. He got to have a six-pack and be in shape. You can't even walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Get your life together. This whole list that he got to be. You ain't even half the things on that list.
Now, my question for this is, A, was the message correct? And B, if the message was correct, was it the messenger that's the problem? Ladies first?
No.
No. Gentlemen first.
Oh,
Tear this shit up.
You about to tear this bitch.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
tear this
second.
shit up.
I'm going
I
second.
think
I
that's
just
best.
want to like, throw you the alley, like, you know.
Let me go before she go.
Yeah.
You don't want to go at all?
No. I mean, I had some thoughts. Like, I don't know. I really feel like it's like Neighbor said. It's more so the messenger and the way the message is being delivered. Because the core of it, of wanting someone to be a certain standard but not meeting that standard yourself, is it's fine, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, you're not out here looking for somebody who's a mirror image of yourself, but along the same token, you don't want to come into a relationship as a bum looking for somebody who's successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to bring something to the table. You know, and I don't see a problem with that thought.
Okay. You good?
Thank you for that.
I'm worried.
You should be worried, Frank.
Okay.
Can I go? That's cool?
Yeah. No,
All right. So
you should really be asking her, not me.
okay.
Absolutely.
So I don't know how to feel about the message. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, I understand that people individually can set their own terms and parameters as far as what they want in a partner. You get to decide if your partner, has the same as you, equal to you, less as you. I don't think that's anybody's place to speak on what you and your partner should have or what you should be looking for, because if you meet somebody that's okay with you being somebody that stay at home and don't work, and you just got a bad body or whatever it is, if that person is okay with you being that way, then that's between you and them. I feel like in this it was definitely the messenger, because the delivery was horrible.
Please continue.
I didn't see it. I watched on the playback. I feel like you did something silly. Oh, okay, I'm
He's
watching
just
this.
trying to drink. He's just trying to get beverage.
So I feel like it was definitely the messenger, of course, because she's been, in the media before for saying dumb things and plagiarizing the coloring book and doing stupid things.
It wasn't a coloring book.
It wasn't
It was
a
a
coloring.
regular book.
Oh.
How you plagiarize a coloring book?
I thought
Those was my pictures.
it was I'm sorry. Okay, so she plagiarized a real book. So I just feel like. So first things first. Let's just say this. Statistically, Black women bring more to the table than any other race, right? They when they come to the table and meet you, they have their end of things. So I feel like that conversation was moot when she started to have it.
But no, because she still didn't say Black women.
Yeah, she said women.
Okay, that's true. So I felt like she was talking to Black women personally, but yeah, this is one of those things where I err on the side of just mind your fucking business. Just mind your business. Shut up. I feel like if people went through life minding their business and shutting the fuck up, I feel like we'd be a lot better off, because a lot of things don't really, huh?
I feel like I heard this last week.
I was gonna say this is a threat for you. Like
This is like a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bi-weekly.
listen, we would be in such a better place if people just minded their business. Mind your business. How do they say it? Mind your business and drink your water. That's what they say. That's what all the girls on social media say.
How old are
Mind
you?
your business and drink your water. I don't know, that's what everybody be saying.
What is it they say? Drink your water. That's it. Drink your water.
Just listen, mind the business that pay you. Stay out of everybody's business. Don't worry about what everybody else doing, who they attracting, who they not attracting. Worry about what you got going on. Niggas hate you because you plagiarized the coloring book. Stop worrying about what other people got going on. It's just, that ain't for you. It's not for you. Mind your business. Not just be smart. Everybody, listen. Mind your business. Oh, God, okay, that's all I got.
But if everybody minded their business, wouldn't we not have a show? Though?
This is why I always like to go after him. This is why.
Just mind your business. Okay, go ahead.
So,
drink that?
I am.
Okay.
Stay where you are. Okay?
Let me mind my business.
Yes, mind your business. So, to clear up a couple of things, right? One, in her post, B. Simone did not specifically say that women don't have the same requirements that they're looking for in a partner. That's not what she said. She didn't say you don't. She's basically saying you should. So if you have a list of things that you're looking for in a man, right? And you want a family man, but you don't talk to your mother, you're looking for somebody to bring something to the table that you yourself are not willing to bring, right? If you're looking for somebody who has a lot of money, but you don't know how to manage money yourself, you're looking for somebody to come into the situation and do all of that for you, right? What I got from this message is be prepared. That's literally what it boils down to. To say, hey, right, mind your business. That's a legitimate point. I agree people should mind their business, right? This is advice. This is the same kind of advice you get from a financial advisor, right? If somebody says to me, Ebony, I'm about to give you $5 million in 2 months. And I know good and well that I don't know how to manage money. I don't know how to save. No. I don't know how to save. I don't know how to invest. Like, I don't know, like, how to take care of debt. Can y'all?
I'm sorry.
I don't know where to put my money to make it grow. I don't know how to pay off debt. I don't plan on paying off debt. I'm going to just do something real stupid. Like, that's the mentality that I typically have. And somebody says, I'm going to give you $5 million. I'll share with y'all. Common sense would tell me that I need to change something about what I've been doing wrong with money. Otherwise, this $5 million is going to be gone in 2 years. I'm going to be right back where I started from, right? I need to be prepared for the blessing that I'm about to get. If I want a promotion, I'm going to make sure that my resume is tight. I'm going to do my mock interviews. I'm going to build connections because I want to be prepared for the job that I'm expecting to walk into. I can't pray for a job and expect to be successful in this job. So if I'm praying for a man that I want to help share this life with, and I want him to have all this money, and I want him to be loyal and faithful and know how to communicate, and I want him to take care of his family and be a family man, and I don't know how to cook, I can't clean, I can't give head, I can't save money, I can't do anything, the chances of that said relationship being successful are very slim to none, if I can even get that nigga. Like, if I can get him. All she's saying is prayer without works is dead, which is in the Bible, right? So it wasn't like, you girl, you got bad credit, you girl, you fat, and you're not gonna be able to maintain a good body. What she's saying is, hey, be ready, like, be prepared. Like, what's happening? Everybody all right?
Yeah, I was looking at a comment they got to leave.
I did that.
Oh, okay.
Carry on.
All she's saying is just be ready. Like, I want a fire-ass body, but I don't care about what it takes to maintain it. I want a degree, but I'm not going to go to class. No, I need to make sure. That's just like saying, make sure you get your mental health together before you go and be in somebody's relationship. Right? Because if I'm not together, I can't expect this person to fix me. Right? She didn't say, you, fat girl, get in the gym. If you took it personally, it's because it's personal. Because you personally feel like she was talking to you because maybe you got to get your credit together. Maybe you got to learn to save some money. Maybe you need to get in the gym. I didn't take no offense to that shit because I know that the things that I pray for, not just my mate, not just my job, not just my finances, I'm getting myself in a position to be able to receive and hold on to that shit. Like, it is absolutely the person who delivered that message. Because bet money if it was Beyonce, we would have had it on a t-shirt by now. It would have been our statuses for 3 weeks. If it was Oprah, we would have bought that goddamn book. Or Michelle Obama, like, we tuning in to the live stream. But because it's B. Simone, and y'all expect for this girl to be a perfect social media influencer, she first of all, she plagiarized the book, but she didn't even write the book. She hired people to write the book for her. The girl went on a whole apology tour about the fact that she didn't even know that the book was plagiarized. But she didn't make $1 million off this book. She also has endorsements. She gets money from her Instagram page. She has makeup. She's not just out here living off the sales of this plagiarized book. She has started a business. We saw this girl make her $1 million. We saw when she put the dollar in the account and hit $1 million. And she didn't just do it off this book. That girl sold her car. Like, she put in the work to get that $1 million. So for her, she knows what it feels like to manifest something. I want this $1 million, and I'm going to get this $1 million. And she got the $1 million. She's been manifesting love all 2021. She has a whole man now. She's not putting that on her page. But they have traveled together. They just celebrated his birthday together. Like, she's telling you the shit works. You just got to be ready for it. And so I agree 100%. It's just who it's coming from, because the message is a beautiful message. Like, be ready for these blessings. Like, whatever they are, whatever you're praying for, be ready to receive them. Because if you are not aligned with what God has for you, you're not going to ever get that shit. Like, it's not coming to you, because he's saying you're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. So get your shit together, and then I'll give you what you need. That's it.
Let the church say amen.
So let me ask a question. I have to ask, because that is very, very eloquently put.
Wow, wow.
It was amazing. Do you think those are the things that she was thinking when she said it?
I do.
Okay.
And only because I follow her. B. Simone is never the kind of, she's not a just hilarious. This girl is not out here taking shots at people on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have a minute long Just With the Mess where she's just taking shots at celebrities and shots at individual people. She's saying that you have to internalize. Take this mirror, turn that bitch around, and don't just sit on your ass and wait for somebody to come and change your life. You're not bringing nothing to the table. Be ready for it. Be ready for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that based on what I see on her social media, she just wants people to laugh and have a good time. But half of the time, the stuff that she be saying is real. Like, it's dead on. Like, you just gotta take away from the fact that she fucked up one time. She's not perfect. It wasn't even her whole fault. She apologized. She moved on. And we've seen her manifest the things that she wants in her life. She literally, all she's talking about is having faith and being ready. Like, that's it. That's all it boils down to.
Okay. Hey, I received that.
Thank you.
I received that. That's. You got anything?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think a lot of the pushback is not because of the plagiarized book, but more so because of the statement before that about the type of man she was looking for.
The 9 to 5.
Yeah, the 9 to 5.
She didn't want a 9 to 5.
Yeah, like that.
And we talked about that too.
We did.
Because for what she does, she's a business owner. Like, okay, maybe a 9 to 5 is cool, but she also was saying at the time, like, and she clarified it. Like, all I'm saying is, I don't want you to be complacent in that 9 to 5. You can have your 9 to 5, but I want you to be ambitious about something, right? Even if you're 9 to 5, you love it and you just want to continue to climb the ladder, like, have some goals, but recognize that, like, I'm certain that, and obviously she's no Oprah, right? But Oprah don't want no 9 to 5, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know what you want, like, you know what and I feel like it's okay for her to not want somebody that works 9 to 5. Like, if you want somebody that's a business owner because you can relate to them in their life, there's nothing wrong with saying that. But people don't like it because they work 9 to 5s. And a lot of people don't like their 9 to 5s or their 2 to 11s or their 10s to 7, like, whatever. You know what I mean? So I just think for a lot of people, in social media is hard, especially for influencers, can't say or do nothing right. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be on a certain level outside of social media influencer for somebody to take you seriously, because you're really just a regular person just like me. Well, technically, she's a millionaire. I'm pretty sure she ain't a millionaire no more, or she might have even more money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, like, I think we do too much comparing ourselves to other people. And I think a lot of times it's just a matter of sitting back and know what advice to take and what advice to leave. And sometimes how you feel about what people say don't matter. In this situation, it's not about minding your business, it's about shutting the fuck up. Like, if your feelings hurt,
I appreciate
that's the
it.
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, if your feelings hurt, don't go on social media and tell everybody you mad because you think she called you fat. No, you feel like you're overweight. She didn't say you, Ebony. She said, get it together. Like, get it together, because the kind of man that you're looking for in most instances, if you're not ready for you, he won't be attracted to you anyway. Because you're not able to match what he's looking for. So, thank you
Okay.
for listening.
Thank you for attending this TED Talk.
That's on gospel. Let's talk about Tessica Brown.
I just don't like her name.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
It's just Tessica.
Tessica.
Tesla Brown.
So Tessica she went to LA last week, and she had the Gorilla Glue removed out of her hair by a plastic surgeon out there in LA. I can't pronounce his last name. His first name is Michael.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to butcher it because I believe he is of African descent, so I don't want to mess that up. He did it for free. It's a $12,000 procedure. He did it for free. I guess he got some publicity on the back end.
Ton.
Yeah. So she got her hair back. You know, she was on TMZ and all kind of stuff, running her fingers through her hair, and
She said, Aileen said she better have a twin named Jessica. That's the only way. That's the only way it's gonna make sense.
she donated the money to a reconstructive surgery company. I really hope she follows through with that. She said she's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she follows through with donating that money to people who may need it. She started a clothing line called Bonded for Life.
I think it's probably just some t-shirts, ain't it?
It's t-shirts,
Socks. They
hoodies,
niggas love socks.
t-shirts,
Yeah.
hoodies, and sweatpants that have her face on them. When she first announced the Gorilla Glue was stuck in her hair.
Wait a minute, back up.
So remember the video where she was
Like that first one.
scratching her hair and it
Yeah.
wouldn't move? That face is on the t-shirt. And it says hashtag bonded for life underneath the picture.
Well, first of all, you're not bonded for life because your hair is free. Praise God. I don't want that shirt.
No?
Her eyes are huge.
They are. I thought she was way younger than what she is. because
She's
that
40.
first- Yeah.
Is she?
She's 40 years old. I said, now I gotta give it to you on that one, Tesla. Okay? I gotta give it to you on that one. You look good, girl. You look
Call that
good.
girl Tesla?
I mean, yeah, like I was like, okay, I'm black don't crack for some, but she looks good.
Yeah. She does. I mean, I'm not mad at somebody capitalizing on their own plight. Like, ain't nobody gotta go buy the shit.
Right.
But if they gonna buy it, and they rich her pockets, she
Yeah.
came up on a bag.
Especially because she's allegedly not keeping the money that was raised for GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so essentially, and I heard the rest of the money she's actually going to be giving that to families who are in need of something. I read that. So like, it was more than $20,000, and what was left she was going to give to families. So I'm like, okay, so I like that. So you don't walk away with any of the profits from the people who were donating to
help
your
you.
cause,
Yeah.
right? But you're going to try to make your own money off of the recent fame, which I can respect.
Yeah. No,
What I cannot respect is you putting that shit in your head to begin with.
there is still that part. So
I don't.
You're not buying the Bonded for Life shirt?
I'm not buying a Bonded for Life shirt. I'm not donating to the GoFundMe. I didn't even follow you on Instagram.
She said that it didn't say anywhere on the bottle that she couldn't use it.
on her
It
head.
says don't
On her
put on
head.
your skin,
Yeah, but that's
which
not
is
hair,
where
though.
your hair grows from.
Yeah, but it's not.
Scalp.
No, it's not your skin though.
So, I mean, I'm not making an excuse for her. I'm just saying.
I was about to say, because who making this excuse? That was the dumbest
I'm not making an excuse.
thing. The dumbest thing.
So the young guy, I think he lives in Michigan. He followed suit. He gorilla glued
the rapper.
a
The cup.
cup
Yeah.
to his lip
Upper lip.
because he said that he thought she was like, I really just want
He
to
lost a
fame.
piece of lip, didn't he?
Yeah, surgery did not go as well for him. As it did for her.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah. Well, he lost a piece of lip.
He did lose a piece of lip.
He was giving an interview talking about it's Valentine's Day and I can't even kiss my upper lip. Like,
Yeah, well, that's what you get. Nobody told you to do that dumb shit. It's Gorilla Glue. It's called Gorilla Glue for a reason. They use that shit for wood
yeah.
and glass and
Somebody glued
laminate.
a couch to the ceiling with it.
Yeah, it's Gorilla Glue. Like, it's real life. It's worse than, super and crazy glue. Like, you're dumb. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, this
I'm
is the
gonna
same
take
dude
some
who
acetone.
opened a carton of ice cream, licked it, and put it back on the shelf at the grocery store.
That's the same
That's
dude?
the same dude.
Oh,
So
he
he's a
just wanted to
social
be
media
famous.
guy.
Yeah, he just
He's
wanted to be
social
famous.
Oh.
He just wanted to be famous.
You think Tessica just wants some fame?
I
I
really
really
don't
don't.
think so.
I
think
think
she's
she was
dumb.
just not smart.
can't
I think she
handle
was.
it.
I think she was legit in distress. I do think
Cause she
that.
ain't got to be glue spray.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I don't think she was in distress because she didn't have some got to be glue spray, but because she sprayed some Gorilla Glue on her hair in a moment of sheer stupidity. I think, I think it was a legit moment of virality, where. Should I still be talking?
Yeah,
You good, you good.
All right, no, but I think it was a legit moment of virality where you put a video out there, but you don't really expect it to do numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you just thought, maybe some of your friends would see it or whatever. Somebody might actually give you advice on how to get Gorilla Glue out of your hair because
That's what
somebody
she
else has
said.
done that dumb shit before.
She said, "I just wanted some help."
The expectation is somebody else has done that dumb shit before.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just
Anyway, yeah, I just it seemed more natural than a lot of other stuff we see.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully the Bonded for Life makes her some money. Hopefully. Hopefully she gives that money to that foundation for the family she said she would. Hopefully she follows through on that.
Hopefully she doesn't sue Gorilla Glue like she said she would.
She
I
can't.
feel like she'll lose that.
There's
so
no
bad.
standing.
I feel like she'll lose that so bad because, bruh, if this glue says it's for wood, on the bottle it has 4 little icons. It's wood and concrete and
Couches to
souls. And it tells you this is what it's for. I'm not gonna put anything that is an adhesive for wood on my body anywhere.
Right.
Like in my hair, like your hair breaks off in a comb or brush. You think you put like real life glue in your head and you can sue the company and they be like, you right.
Yeah.
No!
Like, what if she had mist and sprayed her eye? You know what I'm saying? Like,
God.
this could have been so much worse.
Be so funny.
So much worse. What?
You funny, I'm sorry.
No.
That was dark. I'm sorry, guys.
You do that. Bi-weekly, you do it.
That's a trait. Yeah.
Bi-weekly.
Oh, God. So, I would like to pose a question as we get into our next segment.
What's that question?
Let's say
Mhm.
you came into $50 million.
Okay, sounds good so far.
$50 million was awarded to you on Friday. What is the craziest thing
Ooh.
that you would do
Mhm.
with your $50 million? The craziest, just about if you just had to do something for you and just splurge on something, what would it be?
So it doesn't necessarily have to be crazy. Just what would you splurge on?
I want to know crazy.
I don't do
Crazy
crazy.
is the criteria here.
But I don't do crazy, so I'm out. That's what we need Leah for. You know, I'm a very logical person. So
Could you just give me something?
I would like I
Like
say,
80
I
pairs
would-
of shoes?
No,
No?
no. I buy a house, cash. That's not. I'm very logical. I'm not crazy. You know, I don't do that.
You gotta give me something, bro.
I'm gonna buy a $24 million diamond and stake it to my forehead.
That
No, actually, no. Real answer. I would find out where these restaurants are where they eat sushi off of naked people. I've always wanted to know where's the actual restaurant that does that. So I would
That's a
use
thing?
that money. That's a thing. So I would use that money to
Miss
discover
Coy's
where
face.
those restaurants are. I just want to know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Me either.
And I don't think that'll cost you as much money as you think it will.
I don't know.
Probably like
So,
$3,000.
But I have $50 million to find out.
So
That's
like,
what the fuck I would
so
have.
like naked person across the table, sushi on their back.
No, it's not on their back.
Oh.
You know it's not on their back. You know
It's on their
not
front?
back. Obviously.
I didn't know where it was.
Obviously.
Oh, that
no.
wasn't obvious.
That was not obvious.
That was not. You said
No.
You
naked
pick up a
people.
little sushi roll and nipple.
No.
That's not what I was thinking.
No, not me either.
I was thinking
Well,
just
would you
nakedness.
prefer to eat sushi out the butt crack?
I would prefer to not eat sushi off of nobody.
Well, I mean,
and that's why I was
So
confused.
if somebody's tastefully, first of all, I don't eat seafood, but if somebody's tastefully laying down like this and they got a piece of sushi on their shoulder, I would eat the sushi off their shoulder, just like, oh, this is very artsy, you know. I can do this.
This is very
I eat
eclectic.
some
I
shoulder
would
sushi.
love
I can
to
do
tell
that.
this story to my friends.
I can do that. Eat some sushi
Show
on
them
that
clown the
shoulder,
shit out of me.
you know.
Yeah.
But you're
But you
not
ain't
gonna
eating
have
no
no
sushi.
sushi. Oh no, absolutely not.
Sushi.
Absolutely not.
You would.
I would
Yeah,
not.
we would.
You
Yeah,
definitely
we
would.
No.
If you eat the sushi and you eat the coochie,
Then you
you
go
don't eat the coochie sushi.
There you go.
That's
There you go.
easy.
You are
It's
so
easy.
stupid.
That's math. Like, that's math.
Yeah, that's
You're
exactly,
gonna do
that's
it.
exactly how that works. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
So anyway, back to what Don was saying. Lil Uzi Vert recently purchased he had a layaway. So he got a $24 million pink emerald cut diamond embedded into his forehead. He looks like Vision.
He does look like Vision.
He looks
But
like
also off center. Vision
Now
made
he
sure there
did
was
like
some symmetry in
a
his life.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a $24 million. I think it's like 8.7 carats of pink diamonds.
Something
He said it's almost 11 carats.
Almost 11 carats. Oh my
That's what
god.
he said, yeah.
So here's the thing. You woke up one day and decided you was going to put a pink diamond on layaway that you knew at some point was going to go in your forehead. At no point in time on this journey did you say, you know what? This dumb as fuck. Let me just take that diamond and put it in a ring. Or,
Well, I'm glad you said ring. So this was actually a move of self-awareness on Lil Uzi's part. Lil Uzi said, I'm Lil Uzi. I'm turned up. So 24 million on a ring is the stupidest idea
Stupid.
because I'm gonna look down and that ring ain't gonna be there.
It's gonna be gone.
I know me. I wake up in odd places and different sceneries. So a ring is out because he'll lose it. A necklace is out, a chain is out, because it'll get snapped. A toe ring is out because he might take off his shoes. But you know what's not out? His face. He ain't gonna lose his whole
Somebody
face.
can still
Somebody
snatch
snatch
that
your
shit,
forehead off.
slam
It's
out.
like Thanos.
Yeah,
You wake up in a weird place with your diamond going, you bleeding
Yep.
all over the place.
absolutely.
Well,
They'll do it.
that's probably gonna happen either way, no matter where the diamond was. But yeah,
I mean, you sleep wrong and that shit coming out. The skin on your forehead is thin,
Mhm.
and it's a dermal piercing,
Mhm.
right? So dermals is where they do like a small cut, and they put, so like this is the post for the jewelry, right? This is the post that goes under the skin in a dermal. So like typically you'll have like if it's like a nipple or a belly button, there's like a bar and two balls, right? With the dermal piercing, with the dermal piercing, there's a post and then a post. They cut a little slit in your skin, very small, small enough for the post to fit in like underneath your skin,
Mhm.
and then it heals itself.
Mhm.
That shit is heavy,
Real heavy.
right? So you sleep wrong,
Mhm.
and not only is it going to loosen up, it's probably going to get infected.
Mhm.
Or somebody can just come and pop that shit right on out. It's stupid.
Now you vision.
Now you vision.
Dead.
And you lost
Die.
$24 million that you probably still making payments on. You got a little small hole in your forehead that has to heal.
You leaking everywhere.
He,
Get your ass off my carpet.
I think the story was that he paid it off before
Yeah.
implanting it in his forehead.
That's
that was
that's
the
smart.
win.
Yeah.
on
That's
his
the
part,
smartest
or
thing you
whatever.
did with the stupid idea.
But at some point I would say, you know what? This ain't it. This ain't it. Let me just go ahead and, put on a bracelet or something. Just do that.
Yeah, like a bracelet. What's wrong with the bracelet?
I feel like there are a lot of other places on your body you could potentially wear this diamond. Many of them, most of them, maybe even all of them better than your forehead. But I do wonder where, when, in this journey to purchase this diamond, because it was a long documented journey. He's been talking about this with his fans for years, getting this diamond. So in this journey, where did this idea spring up? Who did you spitball it with? Did you bounce the idea off of any walls? And did those walls not say, hey, nigga, I just think that maybe you should reconsider. Just give it a second thought.
Read some literature. I feel like he could have went from like a Vision situation to like an Iron Man situation. Like, it just feel like there's so many safer places to put the shit.
He wants it to be
Like-
seen, though. I'm sure he wants
Yeah,
it to
like,
be
and
seen.
this is really, let's just be honest, that's really all this is about. That's really all this is about. You
Yeah.
just want people to see that you have a diamond that's worth $24 million, and you want them to see it without having to show it to them.
Mhm.
That's all. That's really what it's about. He want to turn on a yacht in Miami, and when the light hit the ice, it twinkled and glittered.
You know, that's a good point, though. The light hitting the ice. Y'all know, like, how little kids would, like, take magnifying
He
glasses
just said quietly.
and, like, burn ants?
Yes,
Do you think if the light hits the diamond just right, his forehead would start smoking?
potentially.
Maybe it would reflect though onto something else.
Well, it's a diamond, so it would refract. It would bounce around in the diamond. It would end up somewhere.
You just want people to see it. That's really all it's about. I want you to see that I can afford a $24 million piece of ice, and I put it someplace that you can always see it.
And I'm gonna put it on my phone.
Yeah,
Off center.
yeah.
Is it offset?
It's all center.
It's definitely off center.
Mhm.
It's like leaning a little bit to one side.
That's so sad.
And
You didn't
it's
plan well enough.
No. And honestly, like, I'm interested to know what's the weight of this stone, like how it was installed, because typically with the dermal piercing, you have the one post, right? But with the stone that big, I would think you need to have one at the top and one at the bottom, which is why I could see it could probably be off center, because you got to make two small incisions
And it's gonna
in order
shift.
to line. Right, it's going to shift when it heals.
Mhm.
Like, it's gonna do that. So for me, it's just like, typically when you go get something pierced, because y'all know I love a good piercing, they will tell you that something like that is too heavy to put in order for it, like initially with the initial piercing, like a lot of times, you got your nose pierced, they put a different piece of jewelry in there so that it heals properly, and only once it's healed are you able to change it out to something more aesthetically pleasing. It's a fucking diamond. Like, I would think that you would get like a smaller diamond on your forehead so that it could heal properly, and then screw that bitch off and put the real one on there. Like, I just feel like the people that you have in your circle are
They
not
don't
your
care.
friends.
They don't
They're
care
not
about
your
you.
friends. They don't care. Like, I wonder how much the person who pierced it got paid. If the stone is $24 million,
Yeah.
you're not gonna give me no naughty heads
That nigga went to
$20.
Pierce Pagoda.
Right.
He wasn't at the Pierce Pagoda for that one.
Yeah, you ain't go to naughty heads.
With the
Like,
players.
yeah, like you not, no. I'm just, he's dumb. And then I saw a video after he got it done, it was like bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, just so y'all know it's real. Nigga, we don't care that it's real, it's stupid.
Also, does blood mean it's real?
I want to know who's gonna take it. I'm sorry.
Because somebody gonna take
Somebody
it.
gonna take that shit.
Yep, or it's gonna get infected, he's gonna have to get it taken out.
Yeah. Because it looked infected when he first showed it off.
Yeah.
Now, that may have just been the healing process, because you know, like, tattoos can look real ugly
Mhm.
when they're healing. But, sir.
And also, like, what is your, like, skincare regimen?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Can you exfoliate with that?
yeah, like, first of all, are you an exfoliating ass nigga? Like, are you a clean face ass boy? Because if you're not,
It's not.
we got like 2 weeks where that thing is grossed out.
Mm.
Pussy, gotta remove it.
Mm.
Cause you have to clean that shit. Like, you have to clean it. You have to clean piercings. It's like you have to clean your body. And it's an extra level of cleanliness that you have to take precaution if you don't want your shit to get infected or for it to reject, which is also a possibility. Like, the skin could just be like, nigga, you know this shit too fucking heavy. No. And then you lost it anyway.
Like one day
On
his
that.
forehead is just gonna be like,
Yeah. Nope. We told you this shit was stupid.
Oh, my diamond fell out.
Oh man. $24 million. I'm sure he got insurance.
got to.
He better
Got
have
to.
insurance.
Well, he embedded a diamond in his forehead.
Not the insurance kind of guys.
Yeah.
Not the insurance type.
Like,
Not the kind of guy to take the necessary precautions to ensure that his investment is protected.
He's not the insurance kind of guy you got.
Yeah.
So for me, because I didn't answer, if I inherited $50 million, what is the craziest thing that I would buy? I would buy every sneaker that I have ever dreamed of in my life. I would go to I
Crate and
forget the
Barrel.
name of the store. No,
Oh, I mean, you have to have some place to put the shit.
no. What
They do
is the
have
name?
nice
Of,
boxes.
I forget the name of the sneaker store in LA. It's on Rodeo Drive. I would go out there where a pair of sneakers, any pair of sneakers, are gonna run you about $3,000. Any pair. I would go out there and just shop for like all the sneakers I ever wanted. Just get them all. Probably spend like $1 million on shoes and then come on back. That's, I mean, and need some shoulder sushi. I would do that.
there you go. All right. Now you did it.
Not shoulder sushi.
Shoulder sushi. I would do that. Wow, we made it in our notes, guys. That's it. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about? Anything going on?
You want to tell Boosie to shut the fuck up?
I don't. I don't want to give Boosie any country, y'all. I
Any country?
don't know. When I say I don't give him any country, I don't give him any time. I don't give him
Is
any
that-
I've never heard that before a day in my life.
He is
I've
significantly
never heard
older
that.
than us, though.
Yeah, no, in his spirit, yes.
Remember the movie No Country for Old Men?
Yes. Did they
Oh.
say
That's where
that?
the term come
Yeah,
from.
okay.
But nobody
Are you
said
the
that
only
after the
one who
movie.
uses that term?
I've never heard anybody say that. The movie's
Like-
years old. I've never heard anybody say that.
I'm old, guys. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Better.
You
All
said
right.
more. Yeah. Yeah. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Boosie's a dumbass. And y'all know I feel what I feel. And I feel it. I feel it inside. Y'all look at me like y'all want me to say something.
It just feels like
I feel like you about to.
Y'all, Boosie actually told us, the people on the outside, that we need to go in to Lori Harvey
Huh?
and take back the power that she already possesses in her vagina
That's where it is.
and give it back to the men
Yeah.
that she chose to be with.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't deserve that power. The power belongs to the bachelors that are running through a beautiful woman like her.
Yeah, I have a question about that. So does that mean that the bachelors had vagina power before?
Apparently, all the power that we have as women belongs to men. We shouldn't even have power over our own vaginas. If I could have fought Boosie in that moment, I would have laid his black ass out. I'm talking about laid him. You sound like the most, and he's raising children.
He is.
9.
That's the,
Exactly in his image.
there's 9 of them?
There's 9 of them.
How many women?
5?
Oh God, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? You had to have heard him speak at some point. He keeps a little white shit in the corners of his mouth.
Got dry mouth.
That's enough to just say, I'm good.
So
That's
is it like he has 2 kids with him? He's like, all right, next.
I'm assuming.
potentially.
Process
But I bet money he got all the power.
in his vagina.
Like that, I was like, this don't make no sense to me. Like, he really told us that the power belongs to the bachelors. And I kind of get what he was saying. It still was stupid, but what he was saying, because again, I logically, I think, but he was saying that Lori Harvey wouldn't be having sex with all of these men if the men didn't put her name in songs and shit like that. So essentially he's saying like Meek Mill is responsible for where Lori Harvey is in her life because he said that he put her on his Christmas list.
So
He still didn't get her.
Lori Harvey's not fine?
He said she's a beautiful woman. I'm not taking that away from her. But Meek Mill put it in the song, and then she dates Diddy, she dates Trey Songz, she dates Future, and these are the people who are giving her the power to be able to go out there and have sex with people.
So it's like Highlander. Like she's cutting off heads, but I guess big heads, and then
Yeah.
getting
Essentially.
more power.
So he's saying that we owe the men for making her so popular. Like essentially, she wouldn't be Michael B. Jordan if there was no Future or Diddy or Trey Songz or whatever.
But that ignores her getting to the list in the first place. Like she was desirable.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. She's beautiful. He doesn't feel like she deserves it. He doesn't feel like she deserves the limelight. He's basically saying she should be sitting in a corner cowering like a little slut because that's what she is and being thankful that all these rich men want to have sex with her. Like she don't come from money.
The way he said slut was really heavy.
It was, because that's what I felt like when he said it. Like he was like, you don't, like you should be treated like every other hoe. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
You should be treated like every other hoe who's not famous because that's what you are. You are basically a slutty video vixen, but people have made you famous.
Yeah.
And you owe them for your success. Like she getting money for being with Future. Like Future paid her. Like she's getting a check from dating all of these people.
Yeah.
She's 24. She's 24. I want to fight him.
I've never wanted to slap somebody so bad in my life.
It's gut
I
wrenching.
never wanted to fight somebody so bad, and he 5'2", so I can take him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a tiny guy.
yeah.
He
He,
seems squirrely though. You gotta limber up those knees. that situation.
that nigga about 50. We the
Yeah.
same boat.
How y'all feel about them calling Russell Wilson a simp?
I love Russell
Such a
Wilson.
miserable ass simp ass nigga.
Miserable.
I
They the
love.
simps. That's it, Tom.
That's all it is.
They the simps.
That's a hard ass slap.
That's it. That's it.
I love Russell Wilson. I love
him.
I love the way he lives his life. I love the way how he loves his wife out loud. I love the way he treats those kids.
I love it.
I love it. Anybody who talking shit about Russell Wilson is a sad excuse. It's just
A simp.
yeah, that.
A simp.
So
The amount of ignorance that I've seen this week and it's only Wednesday, it's just mind blowing. Truly.
It is crazy that it's only midweek.
It's only
It
the
is
middle of
nuts,
the week
yeah.
and these motherfuckers are showing out.
Mm.
They're showing their asses.
well, I don't know.
Go.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't have to deal with that tonight. Alright, what we got? No! I wasn't finished! Miss you. Miss you so much.
Oh my God, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Do you have any shout outs?
Come on now. Rush Limbaugh passed away.
Fuck him.
So is Leah still on keto or?
It might be an off week.
Yeah. She's just, yeah. So.
Russ in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He went
Russ-
directly there.
Yeah, he's definitely
There
hell.
was no don't pass go.
Rush Limbaugh's in hell, y'all. He's burning. He woke up with a burning sensation.
Oh, everywhere. Everywhere. I think that somebody else passed away.
There's a whole bunch of people that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Hank Aaron, was that recent? Was that within the last 2 weeks?
No, Hank Aaron was.
About 2 weeks ago.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Was
what
it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, time moving slow. Okay.
Hank Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was that a shout out to dead people?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just like for us, to remember the people that we care about.
Rush Limbaugh?
No,
Oh.
definitely not.
I'm very confused by this segment.
Definitely.
Hank Aaron. We care about him.
Hank Aaron.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay,
All right, cool.
we're good.
Cool. All right.
All right, let's move along.
You got any living shout outs? Anybody that's alive?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Mm.
So good. If
Mm.
you have not seen it, watch it.
Have you seen it?
I haven't yet. Because,
Okay, I'm not talking
Come
about
on.
it. I'm not gonna talk about it.
You know what my life is like.
I'm not gonna talk about that. We'll talk about it next show. It was.
Y'all.
It was.
You have no TV in your office?
Hmm.
God, we gotta do better.
I work in there.
I do too.
Big
And
ass
I be
TV.
streaming,
Big
baby.
ass
Streaming like a bitch.
Big ass TV.
And the work still gets done, okay? See, the idea is you gotta make sure your TV is not like behind your camera or reflects off of anything.
See, I've never been good at like multitasking. I have a hard
Ah.
hard time listening to music while I work.
Oh, I can't do
watching
that.
something is, like,
I
not
can't do
good
that.
stuff, though.
But I can watch it I can let it run in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything?
No.
Anything about that?
No.
Okay. All right. So I got a few shout outs that I want to give. Shout out to Leah, who's not here. Shout out to Court Behind the Camera, Ishiri, John Diggity. The Aside of Black. Okay. The Aside of Black Media Network is up and running. We have launched. I want to give a shout out to Sierra, who is the host of Clitiferous. Amazing show. Definitely want to catch that. I want to give another shout out to Dom Diggity over here, who is the host of King Speak. Another amazing program. Dom and I also partnered up and did another podcast called Another Angle. Shout out to Marquise, who is the creator behind Eavesdrop. Am I missing any show?
No, that's all.
No, that's all the shows. So yeah, shout out to all of those people. Can I have anything? No?
Don't pick it up.
All right. Shout out to all of those people who were a part of the, I want to say initial class of the network. We'll be expanding.
The freshman class.
The freshman class? No.
2021.
Okay, yeah. So they were the initial inductees, not inductees, sign-uppies for the,
Just the first wave.
I know, B.
Just the first wave.
I like
The first wave.
Class. The freshman class was not
okay, so yeah, freshman class of the Aside of Black Media Network. So thank y'all so much. Listen, go out to our YouTube, Aside of Black Media, subscribe. All of our shows are there. Aside of Black podcast shows will be there. Clitiferous shows will be there. King Speak is there. King Speak is a 4-part series that Dom leads with a conversation amongst 4 or 5 black men. Right now we're on volume 1, but we have many, many more volumes to come. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel for updates, turn on notifications, all that great stuff, because we have a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. Shout out to Coy Behind the Camera. I'm not gonna forget you, my brother. Shout out to Coy Behind the Camera, who makes things happen back there. What?
Shout out to 4 times.
4 times a day?
He puts up with a lot
Love you,
of
Coy.
shit. He puts up with a lot of shit.
He throws me my hat. He
Yeah,
drinks
in
shit.
the mouth.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
Try to get you in that
Complete
feedback.
accident.
And now I'm gonna turn it over to Don Diggity.
Shout out to my wife. Love you, baby. Shout out to my daughter. I should start shouting you out too, since now you speak English.
Does she watch the show?
I hope not.
Oh God.
I feel like
Um,
we had the same conversation last week. It
Oh,
was
did we?
very deja vu.
Sorry if you are. Shout out to all the watchers, all the listeners. Shout out to all the followers on social media. If you're looking to interact with Aside of Black, you can find us on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, ASOB Podcast. You can also, of course, find us on YouTube. But don't go to the ASOB YouTube page anymore. Go to the ASOB Media YouTube page to get our shows, just like Naylor over here said. Also, if you want to help the show grow, you can rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. It helps other people find the show just like you did. Also, shout out to Power 106. You can catch us there Mondays at 9 a.m. Is that right, 9 a.m.? I should know this by now, but I don't. And also, finally, we should say that A Side of Black finally has merch. So you can find our stuff at Teespring. It's actually called spring.com now. We've got a show there. You can just search ASOB. You can also find a link on our Facebook page, and it's kind of showing up in the notes on a couple of our YouTube shows. Go there for all your ASOB related merch. That's it.
Limited sizes available.
It's not really like limited. It's just not unlimited. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all so much for joining us, man. For myself, Leah J, who wasn't with us, but she was here in spirit. Isha Dom Diggity Cord behind the camera. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace and love.
Go get down some straws.
Be blessed.